Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. So, welcome to the showroom of Cosulich Interiors and Antiques. And we are here today for our live event about what's old is new again. And I would like also to invite you on September 29, 5:30 p.m. to our in-person event. We can't wait to see you again and to have fun together. So mark your calendars, 29th of September. We will have our guest, John Douglas Season, an interior designer, and Jeff Gardner, a real estate broker, to speak about their vision of the future and the links between interior design and the real estate market. So now let's get to do the introduction for this event and for the presentation of our new collection. We are as I told you, here it's Cosulich Interiors and Antiques, and I'm Fabienne Cosulich, the co-owner of the company, and we retail antiques, we retail vintage, mid-20th century design, and we have a new customizable collection entirely on request to your needs, and mainly, and what we are known for is that we are specialized in Italian design. So, of course, Italy is our root, and you know that our mission is also to support the Italian craftsmanship, the Italian excellence, and that's why I wanted to present here our guest, Alberto Bersani. Alberto is the CEO of Delta Contract Group, which is our new partner for our new collection. So, Alberto, thank you so much for being here. And I would like that you tell us about your company, Delta Contract Group, and all the fabulous collections and possibilities and opportunities that you have to offer to the market and to our clients.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for inviting me to visit special event. And I am a co-founder of Delta Group. We are an Italian company based in Milan and here in Miami too. But for many years, producing lighting for a cruise ship. We start in late 80 in Italy, and when the market of the cruise ship grown up and very fast and is not stopped, not yet. So we did a lot of projects starting for the lighting for the crew cabin, pax cabin, public area, outdoor, indoor, and we did a lot of experience with this kind of market. Now, in the last few years, we decided to diversify also, introducing other market like hospitality, commercial, and with the custom, not only with the custom, also with the standard lighting, UL approved. But we are talking now with Cosulich Interiors.
And we are so exciting really about this collaboration. So you mentioned exactly your experience in the cruise shipping design, and which is one of the aspects of Delta Group that is so attractive. And I would like to ask you how finding solution in that tough and challenging environment of the cruise shipping design has influenced your creativity for the new lines that you have now for everyday product, really, and for any kind of a market like commercial, hospitality, but also residential.
Yes. As I told before, we did many projects. We cooperate with many designers for the cruise ship, starting from the concept drawings provided from the designer, and doing in a couple of days the drawings and the mock-up. And we, thanks to this experience, we decided to do this collection, and that is the result of a lot of project and experience.
Yes.
Sorry to repeat the that we did in these 20 years, and because our goal was always to connect the design with the difficult environment on the ship, and for the budget, with the budget, because the budget at the beginning was the most important things for everyone for to get a project.
Exactly, yes. And in fact, here we can see how you use the latest technology to begin from an idea or a drawing, and then to have a result that is nearly the real project. Here in this case, it's a lighting fixture. But what is extraordinary is just the drawing that then you transform in a real object. And also, I know that you are really extremely up to date in the technology in order to have prototypes, and also very, not only quickly to have prototypes, but really to have them like if it was the real product.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit more about that technology also.
Yes. Just a few years ago, it was very difficult to show to the designer the mock-up, and because, you know, to make a one piece or small piece of chandelier was a big problem and very costly. But now with the 3D printing technology, and also before with the, of course, the drawings and the rendering, we become very flexible, and we provide quickly all the kind of effect and detail that the designer wants to see before to make the real project. So we are able to show physically in the right dimension every piece before to make it, to invest in a mold or in other tool to make the lighting.
Yes, and
Yes.
more expensive tools as well. So you use today the 3D in a way also to cut time, to cut also cost. And yes, I remember my father, who was a product designer, he was doing a prototype in plastilin.
Yeah.
Years ago. And of course, it was very small, which or in wood. And today, it's extraordinary how you can, from even just an idea, transform that in something real. And it's extraordinary that you use also the 3D technology. And I want to show here an example now of a product that is really created in 3D. So here we have seen a lighting fixture that has been created from scratch with the help of the 3D technology and ready to hang on the ceiling, ready to buy, ready to use. I am so happy about our collaboration because your company shows how sensitive you are to all the latest market trends, all to latest technology. And one of the benefit that Delta Contract Group offers is really that goal of wanting the client to see as quickly as possible and as true as possible their idea becoming a real object and not just a vision or just something on a piece of paper, but also something real. And in fact, I would like to make the example of the armchairs that we have created for our new fall collection, and armchairs that we are introducing now, customizable, and we created the design together. And of course, you provided renderings for us immediately so that we could see the proportion, we could be satisfied with how they would look in an environment. And I think that this is a service that you give that today is extremely important. And so these are, this is a seating that we are introducing now in our collection. And it's time to show all the new products that we have now in collaboration with Delta Contract Group for our fall. And so we have launched mirrors, we have lamps, we have pendants, and all these different items have a very sleek and I would say even a futuristic line. And we love them because they're very, very also suitable for commercial projects. And I love this lamp with this very airy structure. And also we have that design that can be applied as a floor lamp that in fact we have here in our showroom. So if you want to come and have a look, you can see it. And this design comes as a lamp, also as a pendant, as a flush mount. And I really find it not just so attractive, but it can accompany any kind of interiors, any kind of style. It has even that little Art Deco glamour with a very straight line, but very organic also. And in our collection, there is my absolute favorite, which is a wall light. And this is a design that I am so enthralled with because it makes me think about one of those old lanterns, the 18th century lanterns that you would just hang on the wall and would take with you and go around in the room. And so here really what I can see that what's old is new again, which is the result of this beautiful new collection that we have. And this new interpretation that I see constantly in your work are really extremely interesting because it's like every turn of the work we do together is like a surprise. So, Alberto, I would like to ask you, how did you arrive to the design of this new collection that serves many purposes for residential, for hospitality, commercial, and really for all the needs of our market?
Yes, after many years, as I told before, we decided to transfer our experience that we did on the cruise market to in a collection of standard product, well approved, that connect all the technology and design and simple design that we make for many years for this big ship. And we think that's very good also for residential mostly, and hospitality too. Hospitality is very similar to the ship because it's a hotel, and the cabin of the ship is like a room of the hotel.
Totally,
So,
yes.
So we can transfer our experience into the hotel experience.
Yes, totally. You're totally right.
And to give our service like we did for many years, we are doing for many ship projects.
And in working so much on ships, we were also, when we were designing together, we spoke a lot also about material. And so what I want to ask you is, since also you are always so attentive to the last market trends, what kind of material do you think we will see more and more on the market in the future? What do you think?
But I think that people is very careful to recyclable material, and there was a kind of plastic, acrylic, and fabric, very particular, and study to use with new material that we found in the market for clothes, for furnishing, for everything. So.
Yes, in fact, one of the latest news is that they wanted to make a clothes out of shellfish.
Yes.
So the waste of shellfish. So that would be fabulous, really. I'm so curious to see the first creations.
For many years, we use real marble, real wood on the ship. Now we have a lot of technology. They use some paper, some they sublime the aluminum, the panel with vacuum technology, and the feeling is like a real marble, but the truth is synthetic. Yeah.
And it's much more cheaper. Light.
Yes, lighter, and we use the same also for the light sometimes.
So you think that, well, I know, and again, this is one of the reasons we chose you. You think that because you are very attentive to the sustainability also aspect of the production. But so you think that more and more we will see sustainable material coming in the market in order to achieve the same effect, but much more functional.
Yes, I think so. Absolutely.
But I am sure that you certainly will be the first to apply them to your collection, as you have done constantly, and also the one of the benefits of your company, not only that allow us to now open the door to commercial and hospitality needs, it's also because of your experience on ships, the outdoors.
Yes, of course, we did a lot of outdoor lighting because every cabin has a light outdoor. It was in the last project of Virgin Cosulich, we did all the outdoor lighting, and so we have a lot of experience to use the finishing, special paint, special galvanic also protect with powder coating, and also using material like stainless steel and fiberglass or carbon fiber to win against the corrosion and the other strong environment.
Yes, and in fact, I think that this particular wall light that is my favorite, this is a powder coat, right? Yes, and in fact, it really gives such a lovely finish and quite extremely also suitable for private needs. And I know that in your outdoors project, you have mentioned a particular project in Milan that we want to show to our audience. And because it's a monumental project.
Yes, we did this in last year, and some friend asked us to help for this project. We had to remake all the original light inside, but the most difficult was for outdoor because there was this lantern, and we had to reproduce the lantern following exactly the shape and using stainless steel with the antique finishing. And as lighting, we use LED technology. So, and the result was appreciated a lot from all the people of the theater and authority.
Well, I bet, and whoever will go to Milan, they can see in Via Larga,
Exactly.
il Teatro Lirico,
Exactly.
with your lantern outside that are monumental, and not only, but again, what's old is new today.
Exactly.
So, but this is also really what we are proud of, right? The Italian excellence and the attention to very old tradition and to very anchored values about design, about art, and about quality. So not only you are able to transform old design into new one, like in this project, but your company really has no boundaries. You are constantly using new technologies. You are constantly, as I said before, giving surprises to your clients because you all also try to have very short lead time and to satisfy as quickly as possible their demand with transforming their drawing into reality. But you are also sensitive to sustainability, LED. You provide now your products for everyday use that are already UL listed. So you really are a company that is a true support for our community. And they say today that nothing can be invented because everything has been already invented. But in your case, Alberto, and for the Delta Contract Group, I see the way you use constantly new tools, the way you do magic, because indeed, sometimes you tell me, in 40 days, we've done, I don't know how many chandeliers
Yes.
for this hotel. So not only you do magic, but in your case, I think that the process is the invention.
Yes.
So you are indeed true inventors. And I would like that you mention some examples of a project, important project that you are particularly proud of, and some collaboration that are very important for your company.
Yes, we did last year a big project for a dry dock of the ship. We did 10 chandelier, big chandelier, but like you see in the picture.
Like here,
yes.
Exactly.
And we did this in less than 40 days, starting from the project and the concept of the drawings of the designer.
That's a miracle.
Yes.
That's a miracle, Alberto.
And this always I said that we sell a service, not a lighting, because what they need our market and people appreciate a lot, mostly the designer, because in few days we can make the shop drawings and eventually the mock-up, as I told before.
Yes, and but it's also the way that you are able to tackle the monumental. also. It's not just that you are quick because you are doing a little project. You are quick because you are so open to all the futuristic tools that our world today give us. And this, I believe, it's one of your extraordinary traits, that you stop to nothing, and you are constantly evolving, constantly trying, always to satisfy not only the needs, but always of the audience and our clients, but always also to try to find not just a solution, but the best solution for the problem and the need that is expressed to you. And I believe this is why your presence on the market is so appreciated and so great. And that's why we are so happy that we are able to work with you, because we're already also working on some very special estimates, and for theaters, for other designers. And I would like to tell our audience that they can reach us with the details that you have here now on the screens, if they want to send us an email, or they want to go on our website to look at all our different collections. And if they have a question in particular to the new products, please don't hesitate to contact us. And also, if you have direct questions for Alberto, you can send us an email and we will certainly answer. But if at the moment you want to ask a question and write it in the chat, we'll be extremely happy to answer to your questions. So I think that we have one here, and somebody is asking to explain a little bit more about being financially efficient when the things today are so expensive.
Yes, what we study very carefully at the beginning is the budget with the designer, because sometimes it's very difficult to have the same effect with the cheapest cost. But we are very careful, and so we start to suggest immediately to reduce the cost, to maybe with a different solution, because if the result is good but expensive, nobody can buy, mostly for the big project. So we help a lot the design at the beginning to look together the different solution, cheaper or maybe with the same quality, of course.
Yes.
And we are very flexible to do this.
And that's a little bit the old Italian school, where if something seems impossible to realize in that budget, we always try to find the final solution, just to satisfy the wills of our clients. Excellent. And Alberto, let's see, I think there is, another question. What are the biggest differences between cruise project and other hospitality project or even residential? What are the biggest differences?
Honestly, between hospitality and cruise market, there is not a big difference, because the difference is the size, because the ship is like a big hotel of 3,000 rooms that are cabin. And so for us, very familiar also to supply hotels. And in the residential, is similar to the public area, because in the public area of the ship, like the hotel, we do just 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, what you need to decorate this area. And in the residential is the same. It depends, of course, always on the budget. If we need to make some custom chandelier, there are not a lot of residents, but a few there are that want a big chandelier. We did for some villas in LA, Miami, and so we don't see big difference. And for this, we want to transfer our experience and in the traditional market, like commercial and hospitality mostly.
And not only, but the fact is that you are prepared for it. So, because, well, since I think that you can manage bulk orders and very quickly, so now it will just be fun for you to manage small orders. And, well, of course, it's a little bit of different structural organization, but you are prepared for it because you can today give us renderings, give us prototypes, give us 3D product already. So you are truly prepared, and also with an eye not only on budget, but on sustainability, on money saving, and on also providing the right solution. So let's see. I think that we thank you. My glasses are important to read questions. And we have another question. Do you find much crossover in clients across different sectors?
No, not from different sectors, but different size of client change a little bit. So also between hospitality and cruise, very similar.
Yes. But I know also that you have a project also in the artistic department, right?
Yes.
You also work with artists.
Yes, with Romero Brito.
Yes.
We're doing a collection, but already in, I think, in a couple months, of mirror and decorative lighting with of course, the art of Brito.
Yes.
Which is a very famous artist in the US, also abroad.
Exactly. So you are ready again for any kind of different clients.
Yes.
Because Romeo is extremely different from hospitalities and cruise ship, and his demands, I'm sure, have been also challenging. I'm sure that you must have your problems on ship, but it must be also extremely delicate to be able to transform art into a collection. So well done, Alberto, and congratulations for your company, for a group that is able to satisfy today the demands on a lot of levels, but also still anchored in the Italian tradition of quality, because most of the time I hear you that you don't want to make the quality suffer in exchange of another kind of solution. So you always have the quality at the top of your priorities. So thank you so much, Alberto.
Thank you for inviting.
It's been wonderful. And anybody who has other questions that you want also to write to us, please do so. We will be very happy to satisfy your need. And you know that also that's a reason of our top customer service. We are here at your disposal to try to transform your idea and your vision into something real. Thank you very much, everybody. So thank you again and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.